plan for the L67. What is it? Late last year, I was lucky enough to stumble across on Facebook Marketplace, my favorite buying and selling platform, a VTK L67. Now, this car had been sitting for 10 years in a wrecking yard, inside, indoors, and it had an L67 in it. It had been smashed up the rear, the running gear was fantastic. So what I did, I bought it, I actually drove it home 5 minutes around the corner, and it was running beautifully. It really is a good running motor. 10-year-old fuel, 10-year-old oil. What an absolute weapon. Because it had been sitting for 10 years, I did want to just go over it and give it a refresh. It had about 180,000 Ks and it looked every bit of it. I wasn't actually going to do anything to it, but what I ended up doing was pulling all the accessories off, stripping it just down to the bottom end, so I have not touched the bottom end yet, and I won't be. Now, I didn't have a YouTube channel when I tore this apart, so there is no footage on YouTube of me doing that, but there is on TikTok. But I will be assembling it back together on YouTube, and I do have one part out already. So what I've done with this motor is replace all of the accessories. So it's got a new harmonic balancer, new water pump. I wasn't going to replace this, but I actually broke it, so I got a new one of those. New pulleys. The aircon and steering pump I'm not going to replace because the ones that I've got are fine. There's really nothing wrong with them. So replace the crank angle sensor. I did get the heads reconditioned, so all new valves, all brand new inside. And just yesterday I painted the rocker covers. As you can see, the Supercharger still needs a good clean and a good service, but this is in general what the motor's going to look like. I've just basically gone and give it a freshen up. It will definitely be a stock build. I'm not into big horsepower, and I never have been, and that's not really the goal of this motor or the goal of the car that it's going in. I just want it to look nice and clean, original plus 10%. That's sort of my motto. It will have a stock exhaust. I might put a stainless pipe on the intake though, just so you can hear the Supercharger a little bit better. It is going in my late 90s VS Wagon, but that's how I want it. I'm not going to be doing 9-second quarter miles in this car. That is not what it's about. I just want it to be a cool little cruiser, and that's what it's going to be. So you might be thinking, what car is this going in? This is the car in question. Now, I will actually be doing a full video on this VS Wagon like I have with all the other cars in the shed, but I'm not there yet. I've only just got it back. It's just had the whole front end painted. There was just a little bit of damage on the old bumper and it looked terrible, so I needed to get that fixed. But just briefly, the reason I'm choosing this car for the L67, it's only got 140,000 Ks. It's very clean. It's a very original car. An L67 wagon, a super unique, crazy build? No, but I've never had an L67. I've never really done up a wagon before, so it is new to me. And an L67 in one of these cars, these are pretty light. I think it's going to go pretty good. I want to make this car nice and original, but just with a little bit of extra. This car is perfect for a donor. It's very clean. It's very tidy. As you can see, the interior is in very good condition. It is a little bit dirty. It needs a bit of a tidy up, but overall, it's excellent. It smells so nice in here as well. Like it's just such a good car. I could talk about it all day, and in future videos, I will. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was only just a really quick, short little one, but that's the plan for the wagon. Again, it's not going to be a huge horsepower. I'm probably not even going to touch the box. It's had a ton of roadworthy stuff done under the car. It's had 2 roadworthies and only driven 50 kilometers, and this shell is too good to do nothing with. So I hope you guys enjoyed and follow along with what I do here. I want to make sure the L67 engine itself is completely done before I start touching the car. Otherwise I've got too much things going on at once. So L67 will get completely finished, then I'll pull the motor out, put it in, and we'll go from there. But I'm very keen to get this journey started.